Hi everyone, I'd like to share today how the practitioner's training course changed my life. In 2017, I attended the course in Cape Town when it was still face-to-face. Remember, before COVID? It was during the second day, if I'm not mistaken, that we all had to do our arousal curves. And while I was doing my arousal curve, I realized that I'm literally in overload for most of the day. Anna-Marie then gave very good feedback, saying tongue-in-cheek, you won't be able to sustain whichever type of life you're living at the moment. And that got me thinking to how I often felt drained. I often felt like I just needed quiet time, quiet space. And it helped me make sense of my situation at that stage. You see, I am an occupational therapist, and I had my practice at a school working with younger children, which I absolutely loved and absolutely adored. But the whole setup didn't really suit my sensory needs. I have low sensory thresholds, which means it's better for me to have less sensory input from my environment. I easily get overloaded, and it's difficult for me to filter out unnecessary input. So for me, it was the reason why I really made a big shift in my career, and it was without a doubt for the better. Also, it helped me understand why, when growing up, I would often be really tired after meeting up with friends and with family, where my other siblings or my other friends could be social for the whole weekend. For me, it was really a case of a Friday night out was fantastic, but then on a Saturday, please leave me alone. I often felt different, not the same as the rest. And it really gave me a lot of help in terms of understanding what my sensory needs are, why I felt the way that I did, and most importantly, going forward, both in my personal life and in my career, to make sure that I'm self-regulated so that I really look at my sensory needs from a perspective where I look at having less input, less sensory input, and taking enough breaks. So it's really meant a lot to me doing the practitioner's course, both on a personal and on a work level. So I can highly, highly recommend that you do the course. Bye-bye.